how are you all? Good morning. Yesterday, I'm actually going for a walk today. I mean a walk. So the first part of the walk involves walking to the car. First of all, that's the first thing we have to do, just to get a hat, just in case it gets a bit cold. I don't know. Right, that's the first part of the walk done. Now, it's one of these days I'm not sure if I'm going to need a hat or not, but because all I'm going to do, folks, is just going to take a quick stroll along to what we call the Blue Bridge over just beside Sainsbury's. It's only a 20-minute walk, man. So I need to do some exercise, man, because this chocolate eating, sugary coffee drinking tub of lard that I'm becoming, folks, is just, it's not on, man. So I really do need to get some steps down me. So we'll go and do that just right now. Okay, here we go. Look at that. Garden of the Day Well, folks, the hat is on already because firstly, I can't be bothered carrying it because I haven't got any bag. I haven't got my man bag's not with me today, folks. And you know what? It's a little bit cold, man. And you know, with my receding hairline, again, it's getting thinner every day now, man. I've noticed. So the hat's on to keep the head warm. And also, I'm in blue and purple today. Yes. Now, according to the Google Maps thing I've set, I put one of these little red pinpoint things on, and it should take me 20 minutes to get to this Blue Bridge. Yeah, it's called the Blue Bridge, which is just beside this new sort of housing estate. Well, it's not new, it's been there for a while now. That's been built up, and it's been there since it's been painted blue for a while now, and I don't really know what I'm talking about, but we just call it the Blue Bridge. And there behind me, folks, is Fort Hill Primary School, where I used to go when I was young, primary 7. I was in Mrs. Vincent's class, and that's all been changed now. It used to be a big tall structure. It's also, oh goodness me, what's the enough of that? Crikey, man. Right, so there we go. That was my old primary school. I think I might have told you this before, folks, but just right there, the base of that hill, I had a fight with a guy called Tommy Houston from primary 7. It was over something stupid in class that happened. I dropped something and I refused to pick up, and he went, right, you're claimed. Now, I didn't have a clue what that meant, so I was like, yeah, all right. Just being English and coming up from, well, just not being English, but just coming up from England. I didn't know what you've claimed meant. So I said, yeah, all right. So claim meant that you had to fight. Oh, this all changed. It meant you had to fight. So that's why I had to fight, just right there. And I kind of stood like, you know, the Eton boxers. I stood like this with my fists up, both fists up. And he just swung this almighty punch, caught me right in the, oh my lord, man. And I sort of staggered back, and then the teacher came running out, and, right, you lot, blah, blah. And that was it, but a massive black eye. Right, let's see if we can get over here. This is Fort Hill Sports Centre I kind of wandered into. I don't know if I can get through here. Right, everywhere I go, folks, there seems to be a story of some sort attached to it. Well, it was right here that my mate set me up with my previous woman, the girl I went out with before I met Rosie. It was here, we were playing tennis, and we were all supposed to meet up for a foursome. And of course, they didn't turn up. It was just myself left with this other girl, Fiona. And she fancied me like crazy, man. But I wasn't too hot on her to start with. And then, and that's how it sort of developed from there. Right, let's see what this is then. Can we get through here? We have a lonely table. Actually, is that the tennis? I think that's the very tennis court. Actually, I'm sure there used to be a lawn tennis court. Oh, I can't get through here, man. That's a disaster. Oh, I'm going to have to turn around and walk back. Oh, dear. So it's going to take me more than 20 minutes now. Right, here's the famous hill where they used to throw football cards. Somebody would stand at the top there and shout, Dibby! I'm not sure Dibby, I think it was Dibby they shouted, Dibby! They would throw a football card out, and we would all scramble around trying to get these football cards. It was Scottish football cards. So that was the Dibby Hill. There it is. When we were young, we used to scramble amongst there, fighting in between us to get the rare, yeah, Dibby. There we go. Now these little streets are like little warrens. They've all got sort of little I don't know what you call it, a venal. It's like a passageway that runs between sort of houses and onto different streets. Cars can't get past them. So yeah, this says, talking of old girlfriends, I used to walk a girl home. She lived up in Karen Place, which is just up and around the corner here. And yeah, I remember I told you about the elephant grass, where I used to steal the elephant grass. Well, it was actually just up here that I used to nick it from. This is Katrina Avenue, and this is Marley Road they're on. There's those two oyster catchers. Remember, I was just further up a couple of weeks ago where I was going on about the streets all being named after lochs. Well, I think they're still sort of named after lochs, because that would be Loch Katrina, and that'll be that same pair of oyster catchers that man was going on about. So here we go. Yeah, what a noise they make. So this is the house where I used to nick the elephant grass. So I've just passed it by there. So if that's your house and you do watch these videos, then I'm really, really sorry if you ever used to come out there and your elephant grass wasn't there. It's a nice, quiet little sort of area, this. Everybody's got 2 cars in the driveway. 2 cars in the garage. We've got 2 cars in the garage because Uncle Sam's on Mars. Uncle Sam's on Mars. He's on Mars. So there's a Hawkins song there. Right, where are we? I don't think I can get through here, will I? No, I don't think. Oh, I might be able to. Hang on. Park bench, jog. What do you think? A bit of a low one. The parks are all silent. Look at that. The swings don't swing. The seesaws don't seesaw. The slide doesn't slide. The roundabout doesn't roundabout. Everything is stationary and still. So there we go. A wooded area here. Right, that's where I'm kind of heading, folks. The Clear Water Park.
Walking fast, walking very fast. Walking fast, walking very fast. Walking fast, walking very fast. Walking fast, walking very fast.
Up here, strange drainage thing, like weird. Yeah, so what I'm walking along here, folks, is the I think it's like some sort of drainage system for the roads. As you can see, it's all stones, and there's like a sort of a natural riverbed almost just running along here. Look at this. Yeah, I've often driven past here and thought, you know, I wonder if there's a river down there. And there it is, just sort of some sort of drainage system, really. Maybe decorative anyway. Look. There we go. These bulrushes. Is that what they call them? Bulrushes? I think so. Right, folks, we're in unknown territory here. I've driven up this way before, but I've never walked up here. So this is new Jagler's territory, and I don't really know where we're sort of heading, but we'll just mosey on through and see what happens. I feel like a stranger coming into town, you know, like a cowboy movie where he comes walking in and everybody's kind of watching him from the shadows, and that's what it feels like, man. Right, I think it's down there I'm supposed to be going, folks, but that tractor's just gone down there, and I've seen this, it's kind of like a monument thing I've seen up here, so we're going to have a look at that first and let the tractor get on its merry way. Where's man, that tractor must have been carrying a load of manure. It stinks, God blimey. Right, here we go, look at this nice entrance to the Clear Water Park. Llanlathen, there it is. That's today's clip nail. I meant thumbnail, not clip nail. Right, so where we're heading now, I'm sure the bridge is over that way, but there's a roundabout. I'm sure there's a roundabout up here that goes nowhere. So we'll head up there and see what's going on. There's more. These things. Bulrushes, we're going to call them bulrushes. Now if Bro's with me today, he'll be crapping himself because there's loads of cows, lots of cattle around about here, man. There's lots of different sort of ones. That's weird over there. There's loads of different varieties of of cattle over there. Right, here's our first view of the Dichtieburn. Sure, there's another bridge up there somewhere, isn't there? Yeah. Oh, see that big bull there, bro? See it? Just sauntering around there. Look at it. It's actually quite a nice little sort of area, this. Look. More cows over there for you, bro. Look, there you go. They've got little ones there. Look. I can see in the distance there's an iron bridge. I would go there, but it's just an absolute mudfest to get to. So, but that was an old bridge that they reworked. So it's an old Victorian sort of carriage bridge that they did up. So it's we've been there before, but as I said, it's just the cows are all getting very excitable here. They're all mooing away and to each other, but a lot of different varieties. There's grey ones, brown ones, white ones. I think there's actually a Highland calf in amongst all that lot. It's amazing. Yeah. I mean, when I say varieties, I know there's like Frisians and there's Ayrshire and there's these ones. I don't mean white is a different kind of cow than a brown one. Well, you know, kind of thing. That's the kind of thing bro would say. Right, I've walked away past this bridge, by the way. It's way back down there. I'm going to have to double back on myself, but that's the plan. We'll walk up to the roundabout and then around and back down. Right, so there used to be a house up here. It was called Linlathen House. So that's why everything up here now is called Linlathen this and Linlathen that. There's Linlathen Grove. And looks like they're going to be building houses up here as well. Right. Of course the flags are fluttering in the faint breeze, but there's nobody here but me. Stable entrance, well, I bet go the other way for the unstable entrance. Yeah, so here's the roundabout that, well, doesn't really go anywhere, but they obviously have plans for it. We're building houses up there, no doubt. Remember yesterday I almost went my length over the that chain. Well, I just about did the same on that thing there, sticking right out. Honestly, I tripped and I went, so I did one of those runs where you run forward and just managed to save myself there, man. That could have been a bad one. Right, I'm kind of stuck here now. Right, let's see what I can do. Hang on, I have to reverse, go back, or no, watch yourself this time, Jack. Just right here I was. Just right there, look, there's a massive lip. Doink, look. Dangerous. Très dangerous. Right, we'll take a little donder up here, man. See where this takes us. Can you hear those birds still squawking away, man? Excellent. Well, I mean, excellent for the nature, but not for if you live there. Do your head in, man. Fallen trunk. That was all kind of twisted. Look. Whoa. Man, the stables, look. Trigger. There he is. Hello there. Most bro would say hello. Right, I think that's as far as I'll go this way, because that's just leading, sort of heading towards, well, I suppose it'd be like Maniki way, sort of heading up that way. But that's a walk for another day. It's only 20 minutes away from the house. It took me a little bit longer because obviously I deviated, but yeah, be another one. Just could have a stroll, just drive the car up to that roundabout there. And this is actually an area, this stables here, riding for the disabled, which is excellent. Superb stuff. It's amazing what you come across when you just go strolling about, isn't it? Folks, this is going to be the first time this has ever happened on camera. I'm going to do a space shout because I'm out in the country and there's nobody else around here. At least I don't think there is. So we're going to go for it. Just the horses to hear me. Here we go. Space! There's a man on the horizon. Oh no, it must have heard me. Oh no, it must have thought I shout for help or something. What's that noise? Oh goodness me, it's all happening now, folks. Just when I thought I was safe and tranquil, it's all gone a bit wrong. There's danger in construction and keep away, and oh no, CCTV in operation. Oh, it's all getting very urbanised all of a sudden. Yeah, look, rubbish and stuff lying about. Gross, just walked past a couple there. They were just round the corner when I shouted, that was Spez. And there's a man and his daughter just over there looking weirdly at me. Oh no, it's all gone wrong here. Right, let's get out of here. Walk past another family this time, folks. There's people suddenly appearing from everywhere. Look at these nice new homes on the outskirts here, folks. They're going to be really nice. Wish I could afford something like that. It's a really nice house, as I said there. I wish I could afford something like that. But urbanisation slowly stretching its hands, its claws out into the countryside. Am I trapped in once again by fences? I am indeed, yes. Oh dear. Alright, I'm going to have to go back on myself again, am I? Oh yeah, I'm stuck. There's no way around, is there? Or is there a way around there? Hang on. No, nothing there is, no. I mean, something that's nice here, yeah, don't get me wrong, I like where I live, it's nice and quiet, but it's just that, you know, it's in a sort of a maisonette kind of area, and we don't have our own private garden, which would be really nice just to be able to pot around with in this sort of, you know, times like this. But hey ho, it is what it is. You know, I wouldn't have actually bought that, the house that we live in just now. I'm opening up to you here, folks. Yes, indeed, opening up to you. I wouldn't have bought the house. I would have bought one that was in the centre of town. It was like a little row of cottages kind of thing, not far away from where Frankie stays. Actually, I would have rather had a place there. But the tennis, we'll call it the tennis. Fiona, the tennis lady that I got set up with, she wanted to move there because it was closer to the school and it was nearer her friends and all that kind of stuff, you know. So I didn't get a say in the matter, as per usual. That's where I've just come from, sort of just walked up that road there, and then up past the roundabout, and up, and then around. There's Dundee away in the distance, man, the Law Hill. We've been out there plenty times. There we go. Cows are getting all very anxious. Must be feeding time, yep. Coming up, folks, then we've got the blue bridge just approaching. Right, let's see where we go then. Blue bridge. A pale blue bridge. Jake Bell. Okay. Quite a look at the cows, man. Look at them all. Wow. Herds of them. Whoa. So the river's actually quite low today. You can see how it sometimes has come round there and swept away all the sand and stuff. So there it is. So this is Bro's nightmare here. Look at all these cows. Crikey. Quite a lot of them. They're just looking at me. Hello. Or as Bro would say, hello. But Bro doesn't like cows, so... Right, there you go, Bro. Let's look at the bridge. You know, these cows behind me there, I just heard this sort of stamping and got a bit worried there for a minute, but I think they're quite happy just eating, so we'll just leave them to it. And we'll head back up the road and head home now. So there we go. That was like a walk of 3 bridges almost. There we had the old Victorian Iron Bridge, the Blue Bridge, and this main bridge here. Right, we've made it. So heading homeward now. One more look at the cows just for Bro. Don't know what type they are, but they'll be on our dinner plates Soon, no doubt. Right, so that's today's stroll over with, folks. I never normally sort of say farewell, cheerio, thank you for subscribing and all that. I just kind of, a lot of my videos just seem to end, folks. I do apologise about that. So today, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next adventure soon. So walk on, start back again, hang on.